Here's what the media never told you about JK Rowling's past. You do know JK Rowling, right? Creator of Harry Potter, author worth over $1 billion. But what if I told you that JK Rowling wasn't always so fortunate? You see, Joanne didn't just write about abuse, she lived it. It all started when she and her boyfriend Michael moved in together. She was working temporary jobs and she wasn't making much money, and things got worse as soon after her mother passes away. And on top of this, she and her boyfriend are starting to have some problems, and eventually she's just like, all right, bro, you gotta go. So now Joanne's mother is dead and her boyfriend is gone. All of this sort of puts her head in a frenzy, what she later describes as being in a state of fight or flight. I bet you're wondering, what do I mean by fight or flight? Well, it all starts when Joanne is reading a newspaper and in it she sees an ad for Portugal. She's all like, hey, why does Portugal look lit though? And she starts to think, she starts to imagine. And because she's in this fight or flight state, she's like, fuck it, we ball, let's go to Portugal. So she books her flight, she packs her bags, and she moves to Portugal, teaching English classes during the night and writing during the day. But there's something else that Joanne devoted her time to. Remember when I said that Portugal was lit? I wasn't lying. You see, Joanne often indulged in the nightlife of Portugal, going to clubs, going to bars, getting lit like young people do. And after 5 months of this, on one special night, Joanne goes to this bar. And while she's at this bar, she sees this guy. He's a pretty good looking dude, and Joanne's like, hey, I'm not in Portugal for nothing. So she walks up to this guy and makes the first move. She's all like, hey, he's like, what's good? She's like, I'm gonna keep it a buck, you look good. He's like, oh, for real? You look fine too, shorty. And so they hit it off. Joanne learns that his name is Jorge. And soon she learns that Jorge is a journalist. In her mind, she's like, I'm a writer, he's a journalist, this is a match made in heaven. So they keep talking and she soon learns that Jorge has a keen interest for Jane Austen. She's all like, you know Jane Austen? The 18th century writer who often wrote about the dependence of women on marriage for the pursuit of favorable social standing and economic security? What? So boom, they hit it off. But maybe too well, because after some time, Jorge gets Joanne pregnant. However, this is where things start to go downhill. Listen up. Joanne unfortunately has a miscarriage. And out of the blue, things are starting to look a little shaky. Jorge and Joanne are starting to have some arguments. The cafe incident happens. Her friends over here talking like, I don't know if you should be messing with this dude. But despite all of this, they get married in 1992. And later next year, two great things happen to Joanne. She finishes the first 3 chapters of her first Harry Potter book, and she gives birth to her daughter, Jessica.